Hello guys, nice to see you again. So today we're going to check the activities from the book that I left you on Tuesday and Wednesday. So on page 140 you had to match the vocabulary with the images. So we have number 1, graduate from high school or college, run a marathon, travel abroad, pass your driving test, get a promotion, get a credit card. Then on page 141, exercise A, you have to decide whether to use present perfect or simple past. Remember that we're going to use simple past in order to talk about activities that started in the past and finished in the past. And for the present perfect, we're going to get focused on experiences or activities that started in the past, continue in the present, and might continue in the future. So for the number 1, it says last summer we went to the Maldives. So over here we're getting focused in just one time that we went to this place, and that's why we are going to use simple past, because maybe this person who is writing the sentence has been in this place many other times, but that people is getting focused on the last summer. So we're getting focused in just one memory, not all the experiences going to the Maldives. Okay? And it's going to be quite different in the sentence number 2, where we have I have lived in the same house all my life. So we're talking about one experience that started in the past, then continue in the present, and might continue in the future. So this means that it's an activity that it might not finish yet and it might continue, so we're not going to use a simple past. Then we have John, and then we have never. And when we have all of these keywords such as never, ever, already, since, for, we're going to identify that it's a present perfect sentence. Even without thinking, we have to choose present perfect. But it's okay if we check the meaning of the sentence. So let's check it out. It is John has never traveled abroad. So over here we're talking about the lack of experience that John has had or hasn't had, right? And that's why we're not saying that he didn't travel to New York last summer. We're saying that John has never in his life traveled abroad. Okay? Then we have 4. Spain won the World Cup in 2010. Over here, it's the same. We're not getting focused on the experience of when to get a World Cup. We're getting focused on just this time Spain won the World Cup. I don't know if Spain has won or besides this year the World Cup. I'm not really sure about that topic, but maybe, we don't know. Over here then we have Brazil has won the World Cup 5 times. Okay? So over here, we're not getting focused in just one time that Brazil won the World Cup. We're trying to say that Brazil has the experience of winning the World Cup 5 times. Then you have exercise B, where we have to do the same, but over here we have questions. It's more like a dialogue. So we have you passed your driving test? ¿Has pasado tu examen de conducir? Yes, I took it in January. Over here, if you notice, the question is in present perfect because we're asking about the experience, and the answer is in simple past because he or she is not getting focused on how many times has she taken the driving test. She's talking about the time that she took it in January and she passed. And I passed, okay? And I passed the first time. Then we have another question about experience. Have you been to Europe? Yes, I have. I went to Germany last year. We have the present perfect question, and the answer it could be in simple past because we're getting focused over here in experience and over there in just one memory. The one she's mentioning that she went to Germany last year. Chicos, si se fijan, cuando nos referimos a que si has ido a algún lugar, casi nunca utilizamos have you gone to some place. Vamos a decir mejor have you been, ¿ok? Entonces, has estado. Casi no se utiliza lo de gone. Yo sé que en español sí lo utilizamos, pero vamos a evitar decirnos gone y mejor vamos a decir been. Okay, so let's continue over page 142, where you have to read this information and you have to answer exercise A, B, C, and D. It says, what do you think are humanity's greatest achievements? Discuss with a partner. So I have to read all your answers, because it will be different from each point of view. Then you have read the article, circle all the verbs in the present perfect. Okay, so we have over here has lived, have achieved, has changed, and if you notice, we're going to find a subject plus an auxiliary have or has, and then the verb in past participle. Over here, our subject is the human race has lived. Over here, auxiliary, verb in past participle. Then we have we, it's our subject, auxiliary, and verb in past participle. We're on the list, is almost unless invitation. The airplane, the invitation of the airplane, all of that is the subject, has changed. The invitation, the invention of the airplane, all of that is the subject. Then we have the auxiliary, which is has, and then our main verb, which has changed. Then the discovery of antibiotics, all of that is the subject. Then we have auxiliary has and the main verb save, which is a regular verb, right? Then we have there, which is our pronoun, have been, which is our present auxiliary, and the main verb. Then we have the arts, which is our subject, have brought, which is auxiliary, and verb in past participle. And I think that's it. Then let's continue with the answers over here. We have read the article, circle all the verbs, checked. Read the article, circle true or false. Humanity has lived on Earth for a long time, false. Many of humanity's greatest achievements are in science and technology, true. Antibiotics are machines, false. Art makes people happy, true. Humanity started to use fire a long time ago, true. And over here, all the answers will be different from each point of view, where I have to check all of them. Then, from yesterday, you had to answer this part and this, and over here, you had to write a complete paragraph, not just isolated ideas. and I will check it this individually. And the activity from today, you have to do the video journal that it's called a space walk. I'm going to leave you the link below, and you have to, before you watch the video, you have to complete this